got on? Let me see your sweater. That looks like a flax light, although you're moving too much for me to see it. Okay, now it's just going on. Oh boy. Good evening, my friends. It is December 18th, Saturday, and it is about it's 8:30 on the dot. I just got done wrapping more presents. I did film myself wrapping a couple during Hudson's nap this afternoon. I was home with Hudson today, it being Saturday, and Seaver was working on the farm, and Hudson and I just had a day of playing and hanging out. We did go to Baraboo again really quick because I had a book that I ordered from the bookstore on the square. It's called Village Booksmith. If you're in Baraboo, check it out because it's used and new books. It's huge. They have everything. It's one of those bookstores that you sort of just get lost in the stacks. I filmed some of it the other day. Yes, that's right. So you would have seen, it's like super tall ceilings. It's in an old, storefront, shelves of books. And that was only the front room. There's like these shelves in the back that you just sort of, you kind of get lost in them. It's super cool. So Hudson and I headed there today, and the square again was hopping. It is so good to see a downtown like that. There were people everywhere shopping. Kids were there. They were doing horse-drawn wagon rides around the square. Christmas music was playing again outside, and no snow, of course, but it was chilly. Santa Claus was going to be at one of the stores, so there was a line for that, a bunch of kids and families, and unfortunately I didn't really plan this very well because my mom came up yesterday and to have lunch with me, and while we were having lunch, she's like, I don't know why I just didn't come up tomorrow because you're gonna be home with Hudson and I could have hung out with you both. And I'm like, yeah, why didn't we plan that? And then we could have gone to Baraboo. I could have had her help me a little bit with Hudson because he's so heavy and he's not really walking. I can't like put him down and like have him hold my hand and walk with him because he's just not at that stage. So I'm carrying him everywhere. I've got the backpack, and I did not have the strength, energy, whatever, to stand in line and like wait for Santa, for him to meet Santa. And I totally forgot about it. So Seaver wouldn't have been there, and he would have probably been sad about that. But I feel like if my mom had been with me, we would have maybe done that. But we did go into the toy store again really quick, and it was a little crowded in there, so we didn't stay long. We just kind of looked at a couple things in the front, and then there were more people like in the middle and the back of the store, so we just left again. And we just headed home. So a quick look around the bookstore, a quick look in the toy store, and then back home. And it was good because Hudson was ready at that point to take a nap. He only took one nap today. Lately at daycare, he's really only been taking one nap. Sometimes he'll fall asleep in the car on the way to or from daycare, but it seems like he's getting to the point where he's only going to be taking an afternoon nap now, which is fine, but it kind of made the day, I hate to say like long, but moms and dads out there, parents of any type, you know what I mean. It's nice sometimes to have a break, even if it's only for half an hour or an hour. And then, yeah, he slept for about an hour and a half this afternoon, and that was it. So I did have, you know, the car ride was nice. It was a little bit of a break, and then otherwise we were just like here playing, and he's very, like, he wants me to play with him and read to him at this point, which is super cute, and I love doing it. But if I go into the kitchen to do something, or even like go to the bathroom, he's like right behind me. He wants to be right with me. He starts like complaining that I'm not playing with him. So it's a little exhausting, but still so fun, super fun. He's sleeping now. He went to bed a little early because, well, not really, he just went to bed like right on time. Usually we start going down at about 7, so when 7 hits, you know, I put his like sleep sack on and we rock for a while in the rocking chair, and I sing and we do all of that stuff. And then usually he's asleep by like 20 after 7. But today we started that routine at about 10 to 7, and then he was asleep by a couple minutes after 7 o'clock because he woke up at like 1:30 from his nap and he didn't sleep after that. So anyway, long story long, I wrapped some presents. I'm actually watching A Castle for Christmas, which is on Netflix. It's with Brooke Shields and Carrie Elwes, who was Wesley in Princess Bride, and it's so trippy seeing him. I've seen him in a couple other things like as an older adult, but like he looks the same but he looks different. It's so weird. I'm really liking it. There's a couple things I wish it, like, I don't know, it doesn't have enough detail in some areas where all of a sudden like something happens and you're like, where'd that come from? I feel like the development could have been a little bit better, but it probably was, and they had to like cut things. That's what I always think of. They probably did include that, sorry, I'm talking with my hands, in the script, and then like it was too long or something, and they're like, no one will sit through this, and so they cut it all out. But I would sit through it because I like character development and I like story development and plot development. So but it's good, it's cute, yeah, I really like it. It's in Scotland, and there's a group of knitters that feature very prominently. They're like her group of friends that she meets when she goes over to Scotland, and they like take her in immediately, and I'm like, of course they did. They're fabulous. But anyway, I'm gonna keep watching that until Seaver gets home. He'll be home in about 15 or 20 minutes, and I'm gonna knit. I'm hopefully gonna finish that red hat tonight, and then I'm gonna start another one tomorrow while we're driving, because Seaver and I are going to a family thing tomorrow. So yeah, hoping to get that done. Oh, I have my Advent. I'll flip the camera around in a second and I'll show you that to you. And otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Making tea, I think I said that. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys later or see you tomorrow, depending on if I film anything else tonight. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. So this is day 18. What is this one called? Christmas in July. And it's so deep, rich greens and blues. I just love it. Yeah, this one is definitely a winner. I love that little pop of blue in there amidst all the like super deep greens. Love it.